Good morning subscribers and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion I've got to go down to the Great Ocean Road, I've got to run a few errands, and it's the mode of transport that's going to have to get me there. Now I'd like to take the BMW, the 650 GS, but I've also got the Royal Himalayan that I enjoy riding as well, and I've got the Citroen wagon. But unfortunately on this occasion it's the Citroen wagon, so it's a bit of a disappointment for me. But you know, when you've got to carry a load that cannot fit on a motorbike at all, you have to go with the other option. But anyway, we're also going to go and see a campground that I think is probably one of the best ones, that's located between Lorne and Wye River. It's just off the Great Ocean Road, which you'll see, and the facilities there I think are pretty snappy. I think they've just recently been maintained or updated. So let's go have a look and see what it's all about. Now these two next maps just indicate where Melbourne is to the Jamieson Creek Bush Campground, and the second map just highlights the distance from Lorne to the campground, and that's where we'll get most of the video footage from. So here we are coming through the township of Lorne, which is also on the Great Ocean Road. Now Lorne is one of those premier sort of surf coast townships that has a lot to offer. In relation to amenities, it does have a police station, it does have an ambulance service, it does have a CFA or the Country Fire Authority, it also has a hospital, and it also has a retirement village, so it does cater to multiple generations. Obviously the surf coast is one of the best. It also has its own surf lifesaving club that has a long tradition and history. We also have down there the pier to pub competition that's done annually, that often makes the radio and TV back in Melbourne, and it's often competed by many ex-Olympians or even current Olympians. Lorne also has a number of four-wheel drive locations, also for adventure motorcyclists to venture out. There's also mountain bike tracks, and there is plenty of hiking tracks for those who love to hike and trek through the Great Otway Ranges or National Park. Now on your right, directly behind the Shell service station, is the Lorne Theatre. Now that was built in 1916, which makes it 106 years old, and they still play movies in there, and current ones. So if you've got a quiet night, send the kids in there and they can watch a proper cinema movie. We're now approaching the Lorne Hotel, which is quite famous. You get a great pub meal there, very popular with just about everyone that visits Lorne. It was built in 1876, which makes it 146 years old, and it's the building right in front with all the umbrellas, and that's the balcony area, and it overlooks the whole area, the beachfront. It's a great place to have a meal and to overlook the beach. Now also coming up here on the right is the Grand Pacific Hotel of Lorne, built in 1880, so it's about 142 years old. Very popular to stay at and also to get a meal from. It overlooks the Lorne Pier and Township. So after driving 17 minutes past Lorne, you come across Jamieson Track. Now it's easy to miss, so keep your eyes open. It's on the right hand side as you go along, and that's where you'll find the Jamieson Creek Bush Campground. Now we'll drive through the area, then I'll go for a bit of a walk, and then I'll throw the drone up, so to speak, and we'll have a fly around to show you exactly what's in that area. As I'm walking around with the camera, I'll try to show you where the toilets are, where you can wash your hands, but obviously you can't drink from these water supply, where the barbecues are, the gas barbecues are, they're free for use. The layout of the campsite itself, the area that you can view the beach from, the shelters, the picnic areas. There's a lot to offer at this little place, and hopefully you'll see through the images and through the drone exactly what your expectations will be when you get there. Now, just a heads up, those toilets that are just here on the right, they are just basically a big hole. There's no flushing of water, so it might be worthwhile bringing some air spray with you, because it can be quite wafty, but that's okay. It's all part of the bush camping experience. As I mentioned, the water you cannot drink from, so you'll have to bring your own drinking water or cooking water, and there's no showers, obviously, so it's one of those things where you go for a swim or you drive back to Lorne and you seek out the public showers and toilets at Lorne, and there's plenty of them, and they have showers there that provide fresh water. With the drone footage, you'll see I zoom in, or not zoom in, but I fly across to where the beach is. That's just walking distance, and there is sand there, so it's a safe place, I guess, for kids, but you'd have to keep an eye on them. But it really is like a private beach, even though in the footage you could see a number of cars down there. Now, when it comes to wildlife, you could be lucky to see koalas, kangaroos, maybe a wombat here and there, also snakes. And snakes do frequent the area, it has been reported, but like most wildlife and most wild animals, you keep your distance and they'll definitely keep their distance. Bird life is plenty, parakeets, lorikeets, cockatoos. They'll come and go during the course of your stay without a shadow of doubt. Now, just as a heads up, I will put a link in the description on how to book at this location, but basically you're looking at anywhere between $15 to $25 a night, obviously depending on the time of year you intend to book. Now, the gas barbecues, the shelter and the picnic tables couldn't be in a better position on the entire campgrounds. As you can see, it overlooks the ocean and you just get some wonderful views. So without further ado, let's chuck up the drone and let's get a bird's eye view of this entire camping ground. So here we are coming to the end of the presentation or the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, by all means give us that thumbs up. If you could, it'll be great if you could subscribe. It really doesn't cost you 1 cent, and it really does help the channel out with the algorithms with YouTube. I hope it inspires you to maybe come out camping to this location. It really is a lovely place to come to, but most importantly, stay safe, commute safe, and have a great day.